doing today. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We are back at it. We're going to do some cool things this week. Hopefully, make a lot of money. Hopefully, everything bounces back and my diamond hands are well rewarded. We are in March now, so Zomedica is going to be doing quite well this month, I think. We will see how it actually performs versus my projections, but I think that Zomedica is looking to have a baller kind of month. It's up 11.5% right now. Free market. Can't wait to see what it does as we keep moving forward. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, guys, I'm going to grab a coffee real quick. Let's open up Marble so that's ready to roll. Um, Good morning. Good morning. I am going to be out of here probably around 10 today, guys. I do have some stuff that I want to get done. So bit of a shorter stream today, but I will be out of here around 10. And then from there, I'll send you guys off to hang out with Stocky for a bit. But yeah, I've got things to do. There are some calls that I want to be a part of today. I don't necessarily want to be live on stream for them. I'm finding that I am missing things by being on stream. I'm spending more time talking than actually paying attention. So um, I want to cut that out. Um, SNDL's up 5% too. That's not bad. 4.5%. I'll take that. Um, with SNDL, guys, I know that we've been talking about Grapefruit as being a potential acquisition for them. Well, there was an MOU that came out from Grapefruit stating that the Canadian company that they were talking to is looking to produce their topical cream time release CBD product on First Nations land in Canada. That was a big hint. So I started looking for pot companies in Canada that actually do produce on First Nations land. You need special agreements with those nations in order to do that. Kron is the only one that I found, so I think it's Kron that's actually talking to Grapefruit, not SNDL. So that's bad news for SNDL, but I think it's good news for Grapefruit. So Grapefruit is GPFT on the OTCB in the US. I think that they stand a really good chance of soaring up when that announcement is made officially between them and Kron. So we'll take a look at that. I am just loading up Marbles now. It is updating for some reason. It says it's going to take 14 hours. That's not right. That's no good. We may not be able to do marbles today because it says it's going to take 2 days to update. 2 days, 5 hours, 2 days, 11 hours. Yeah, that's not happening. So it looks like we will not be doing marbles today. What the heck is going on there? Yeah, I don't understand why it's doing that, but there it is. Random number generator it will be then. So we have let's go here. One to 44. There's 44 people in chat. Okay. 1 to 44. This is not the number. I will roll. Okay, so go ahead, everybody. Throw your number in chat. First person to pick the correct number gets it. Go ahead and pick whatever number you want. Throw it out into chat. I will roll it when I get back. I'm going to get coffee. I'm going to get water, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to rock this, okay? Throw your numbers in there. I'll go back in chat and see who the first one is to pick it. Don't throw in more than one number. Just your first number that you put in is going to be the number that you get, okay? I will be right back. One number. One. All right, guys, let's do the roll. Here we go. I just hit go, right? Okay, 11. Who had 11? Let's see. I don't see an 11, so let's go again. 31. Do we have a 31? Chainmail 6 months in a row. What? I don't see a 31. 15? No, 15. Pretty close. 27? I don't see a 27. 25. T-Rent. T-Rent gets it on the day. T-Rent gets it, ladies and gents. There it is. 25 is the number picked. Let's go here. Sndl up a little bit pre-market, guys. I think I'm going to be fairly green out the gate for the month of February. Numbers came in. My portfolio was down 4.7. SPY beat me. So this is the first time in the year SPY has beaten me. It breaks my streak. Comparatively, I did worse than everybody else this month, and that's to be expected given the fact that I am so deep into T-God. That double purchase definitely cucked me in a big way, but I'm moving on. You know what I mean? T-Rent, you get the pick. Guys, remember, I think that even though I had one down month here, we had a baller January. We had a fantastic December. We had a great November. I'm okay to sacrifice a February for the sake of the rest of the year. Now, last March, the market died severely. I think this March, we're going to see something different with stimulus coming in. I'm pretty excited for it. Excited to see what happens. News at the gate here. Virginia is getting legal pot. I don't think that's huge news. It's not a massive market. Workhorse misses on revenue. This is more bad news for Workhorse. I feel bad for them. They've got their earnings call at 10 a.m. today, which is one that I'm going to be hopping off to listen to. Plug Power, Fuel Cell, AMTX, all of those should do quite well on stimulus. Should open up my options portfolio while I'm here. Mara, sweet. This we can do. You're all good, man. Yeah, we'll watch Mara going into the market today. Bitcoin did pop down to 42,000 at one point. So
success, Millennial. That one video plan that I made and released.
yeah.
Hang on. Shit, I hear myself. Hang on. It has outperformed all my videos within a single fucking day.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think there's still 12 views that need to be verified, but I'm just gonna count the low number right now. So 138 views, 6 comments, about 15. It's half and half right now for the likes and dislikes, but I don't really care. About like 16, 17 likes and dislikes. It's most of it. It says most of the impressions are coming from YouTube search, like 59% of it. But it says that the traffic source externals are mostly from StockTwits. And it's funny because there's so many people that are just like, well, at least I'll be holding bags or some shit like that. And I'm just like, for the people who really do hate watch, like this one dude's just like, oh wow, this dude absolutely knows nothing about shorting and stuff like that. I'm like, I literally showed you the shorting website and stuff like that, but I didn't say that. I just said nice to see I'm living rent free in your head. So
Yeah, yeah, and that's just it. Poke back at the trolls and you're gonna be just fine. Okay, so I need to open up the Restream chat so I can see everybody who's talking over on the other platforms. Let's do that now. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, we're live, we're ready to roll. That's good. Disclaimers in chat, guys. Myself, anybody else that you listen to here, we are not financial professionals. We are independent traders. You are here to get the education. This is about learning how we think, and hopefully that inspires you guys to go out and think in the right way in order to make trades in your own way, whether that's TA, FA, whatever. As far as the stimulus guys goes, I did my initial scan of it. I did not do a detailed breakdown of it because what I realized was I have no capital. So for me, I just outlined sectors that I think are going to have potential through this. It's healthcare, it's energy, it's infrastructure. Those are the big ones. So utilities, infrastructure, green energy. That's it. I'm not so bullish on pot through this stimulus bill. Well, there is some money in there for pot. It really doesn't mean much of anything unless they get the legalization pushed through. So that's that. Yeah, Workhorse is just going to continue to bleed a little bit. Book for the week, guys. I added it to my reading list. It's the University of Berkshire Hathaway is the name of the book. Really, really recommend it. Had a blast reading through it. The book is on its surface level very simple. It's two guys that were private investors that have attended every single annual Berkshire investors meeting for the last 30 years. And what they did was they took notes every year that they went on the major things that stuck out for them. And then they compiled all of that into one book. And so you get to actually listen and appreciate every chapter of the book is the next year. You get to listen and appreciate to how Buffett and Charlie Munger have had this ability to understand the market and what's happening over the last 30 years. Which, if you guys haven't realized, is probably going to be slightly to your benefit. I was blown away that as we headed into 1987, they were already raising the warning sign like 4 years in advance of that. When we got into 2003, they started warning about what was going to happen in 2008. So to see Buffett now, where people are like, oh well, it seems like he's pulling out of the market. Seems like he's got very little there. He's in a cash position. No, SBE did not complete their merger. They had a vote. So I don't move on a SPAC until they've completed their merger, and then I'll enter the next day. Good morning, everybody. So Buffett being in cash right now is a large indicator that he feels that the time to start acquiring positions is about to come. And his warnings about treasuries, bonds, and inflation over the weekend after having listened to this book on Saturday and then going through his annual investment notes, it sounds like in the next 2 to 3 years, it looks like we can expect to see a major decline in the market based off of Buffett's insight. So if you guys like what Buffett has to say, you think that he's fairly accurate, that's there for you to consider. For me, obviously, I'm not exiting the market anytime soon. I'm going to keep going on what I'm doing here, but yeah. That's kind of where we're at. I highly recommend the book, guys. It's a great read. Awesome for FA analysts. I don't care about the Robinhood IPO. I think Robinhood has hurt itself, where the retail investors are going to be very, very cautious about going anywhere near it. If anything, people are going to be looking to destroy it. What's the name of the book again? So if you open up this reading list and you go to, if you Google or you search inside that list, University of Berkshire Hathaway. So University of Berkshire Hathaway. And I do disclose this to you guys. This is just another way that you help support the stream. That reading list are all books that I have read. They've helped me in some way or another to craft my personal trading methodology. But at the same time, you are definitely supporting the stream through purchases that you make off the list. So I want to be transparent about that. It's not a ton of money, but it's a little bit of something, something. A whopping $30. You guys paid for a couple of beers on the weekend last month just with the reading. But the reading is the name of the game. But it's another small way that you guys do support the stream. So I appreciate you for that. Yeah, I don't know, James, if they short it. Ooh, Abez with that 420 cheer. What? Robinhood's IPOing. I don't think it's a SPAC. Somebody else is dropping a fund similar to RK. That's interesting. Guys, this is the big one for me. I'm not going to trade Roblox. I don't like the lawsuits it's got against it. Ethically, I won't trade it. It's got too much issue with protection of children on its platform. But this being a direct listing is a big deal, guys. This is a big, big deal. Big deal. I am going to open up the Evernote here, guys. Let's go here. Let's go here. New note. March 1st, 2021. Sentiment. Stimmy passed. Market goes up. Do you like Workhorse? I don't know where I stand on Workhorse yet. I really want, and that's one of the reasons why I'll be out here at 10 today. I'm going to hop on their call and listen to what they have to say about forward-looking guidance, given that the USPS did not go through. Stream tickers to watch. Okay, so these are the ones that I like out of everything that we talked about before. Guys, if you have tickers, go ahead and throw them out now. And I will add them to this list and we'll take a look. All right, INMD. Mad Waiter, what kind of tickers? Whatever tickers you want, man. MICT, Apple, FRX, TRCH, METF. BEVVF, BLGO. Good morning, good morning, good morning. TDAC, LTNC, DM, AZEC, WPRT, DPW, GSAT, whole, Vixen, lots. China deal is not sealed yet. Fisker, T. All right. All right, it's a decent list. We'll roll with that. I think I should be able to get through what's on that list today, guys, before 10 a.m. So we'll watch the market. I'll plow through that list, give you guys my insights as much as possible, and then I'll send you over to hang out with Stocky, or I'll send you to Stock Jock or someone. I need to go listen to that workhorse call today. So we're gonna watch Mara out the gate. It should be doing pretty well. Portfolio should be feeling pretty happy actually at the gate here. Zomedica up to 214 pre-market, Sndl up to 141, FTOC up to 12. So whatever the number is here, guys, that we see on my portfolio out the gate, that'll be what I update the challenge with. So this is huge. Why is this so huge? So we'll update that number. The goal was to be 100 grand. Here we go out the gate, and market value on the portfolio is 73,000. We'll call it, and the Canadian portfolio is 26,000. So 73, and what's 26,000 CAD to USD? 20,500. So 73 and 25. We come shy by about 2 grand. So we're about 2 grand behind, but not terrible. I'm okay with that, especially given the fact that we've got Zomedica month. So I'll update that portfolio with the current portfolio here. Let's go put you guys on the big sheet. You can watch Mara here. Big jump out of Mara. Bitcoin definitely fell hard, guys, this weekend, and then it bounced back very nicely. So that's kind of cool to see. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the dip was there for sure. And then this is going to be this. Okay, so this is updated, guys. Started the year with 50 grand. We're still up. We're at 95 grand right now. I'm not seeing a name change on Mara, no. Oh, they changed their corporate name, but they okay. Yeah, I think CLOV is going to be quite strong for sure, guys. I think it's going to be really, really, really strong. Um, so Mara now is Marathon Digital Holdings. So yeah, they did change their name from Marathon Patent to Marathon Digital Holdings. Um, nice little spike there, though. On this side, even TGOT is up. I'm up $700 today on TGOT. That's nice. Be nice to be making back some of that gains. Everything here is green. Up about 5 grand, so 7.5% today on my equity. Options portfolio, I'm up 4.5% right now. When is Gap's earnings? It's next. Is it today? After hours? Anybody know Gap? When Gap's got their earnings? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. March 4th. Okay, so Gap has its earnings after hours Thursday. So we should see that buying up. I will probably look to exit my position on Gap just before earnings. I think that we can see Gap buy up most of this week. I do have a monthly Gap 28 call. Gap is currently sitting at 25.50. So if Gap can continue to move up towards that 28 into earnings, I should be able to exit Thursday afternoon. What made you get back into SNDL? For me, I just think that SNDL has the ability, with all the cash that it has, its ownership of Indiva, its payments from who bought the can't remember the name of the company now that bought the other branch of it. Somebody made a major acquisition, but SNDL still gets to take a piece of the pie from that. Yeah, it's just a matter of when, and I'm happy to hold. They've got a ton of cash on hand. They're able to make acquisitions, buy things up. I wouldn't be surprised to see them come in with partnership deals on a couple of different things. Um, it's just a matter of time, and I'm happy to wait. I have about 22 grand in there. Honestly, Zomedica into the end of the month, guys, I see it making its run for 10. Um, as we move into its initial orders. So by the end of March, early April, I think that this play alone, I've got about 37 and a half grand book value on this at 250. So stock count. Hexo, yeah, Hexo. So the company that Hexo purchased, it still has, uh, it owes payments to SNDL. Big D-Lo, thanks for the follow, man. Let me know how you found the stream, what it is you trade. Guys, by the way, if you're in here, I'm not just looking for lurkers. I want you guys to be engaged with the stream. I do often ask you guys for tickers that you're looking at that I can give you guys some insight into, give you some thoughts into, okay? I'm just going to do a quick calculation here. This is 7, this is 7. Cash, calculate. Okay, so I stand to make a profit of about 112 grand. So if Zomedica does what I think, I should be on track with the 500K challenge again. Um, I should be. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, let's get down to the list, guys. I am only here till 10 today, so let's get down to it. UPST is the first up. Let's head in here. Upstart Holding, cloud-based AI lending. Company's platform aggregates consumer demand for loans, connects it to AI lending. They're predicting that they are going to almost double their revenue over the next year. I do like financials. I like FTOC better, is my thought on this, especially given the price tag on this of 69 bucks. I like FTOC better. Workhorse. Honestly, guys, how did I come up with Zomedica PT? In bio, typically on your first approval and sales, you see bio stocks move up to around the $10 range. Typically, it could go higher, it could go to 15, could go to 20, who knows? But typically, on that first big bio breakthrough, you see companies go to around the $10 range, $10 to $15 range. But Workhorse, guys, Workhorse, it's all about USPS. So listen to the call today. I don't know what to say outside of listen to the call. INND. Interscope Hearing Technologies. Very, very low cost, low volume hearing aids. This would be playing off of boomers. It's not terrible. There's a bit of a CBD play on it. I don't think that that's huge. I don't see anything that's really rocking my world on it. Their forecast, there's nothing here for revenue from 2019. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of what I'm seeing here on INND, even though it's an outlier CBD play. I think healthcare has a guaranteed huge run on Biden care. I think you're going to see Biden care come in, and there's going to be insurance companies and healthcare insurance companies and healthcare providers are going to do quite well. So SHG, for those in the States, SHGFF, things like Teladoc, things like Clove, things. I think they're going to do really, really well. Um, yeah, yeah, cobbler. True forma is the breakthrough. That you can get that you can go to a vet and get results on a test within 20 minutes using this true forma thing is huge. It used to be you bring your pet in, you go, you get a diagnosis, and within 2 to 3 business days you hear back from them. This is in 20 minutes now. You can sit in the lobby and you'll get a result in 20 minutes, which is huge. Buffett has exposure to a whole bunch of different sectors. It's not a single sector. There are sectors that he doesn't play in. He doesn't traditionally play in tech or biopharma. He likes to stay away from that. But he's big on insurance. He likes utilities. He's not big on bonds or treasuries with the risk of hyperinflation coming up from what we're hearing on Saturday. He is in a large cash position at the moment. He does believe in Apple. He doesn't see Apple as a tech company. He sees it as a service company. He's buying a solid brand there. Can you add EPD to your tickers to look at today? I can't. I am out of here at 10. We only have 20 minutes left. Unfortunately, I can't, but I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, though. I will be doing a full length stream tomorrow. So if you're here tomorrow, I'm going to be doing this pretty much from now on because I'm going to be moving my portfolio around very, very little from now until the end of April, guys. So that's great news for you because as you show up in the chat, I will just be taking tickers from you guys and breaking them down with you, helping you to understand your plays a little bit better, at least giving you my insights into your plays. Now, that's not me giving you entries and exits and price targets or any of that. It's just going to be general FA overview on, this is kind of what I see. These are my thoughts and feelings towards those industries. So, not financial advice, just my insight. On the short term, Zomedica into the end of the month. ACRX into Q4, very, very strong. I will probably look at getting some ACRX Q3 into Q4. Okay, MICT, mobile computing, that's big. High growth sectors, global fintech, I like that. Mobile computing solutions, let's take a look at their revenue. They are forecasting to go from 1.6 to 20 million. This is a really, really solid looking position. I like fintech. I like everything about it. Love it. Fintech plus mobile, massive revenue expectations. Apple, Apple a day keeps the SEC away. I'm a huge fan of Apple. I think that it's undervalued where it is right now. I think it's got a lot of room to grow. Thought on PayPal near term. I bought it at the top around 300. I won't be able to get to PayPal today, but I am bullish on the fintech sector. So FRX is the next ticker we're going to take a look at here. FRX. Forest Road acquisition. This is a SPAC company, guys. Soars on Beachbody deal and launch of sister SPAC. So it's picking up Beachbody, guys. Beachbody is an MLM. I am bullish, or I'm bearish on MLMs. Even Herbalife. Herbalife is the big MLM that has survived on the market for a reasonable length of time. They had phenomenal earnings and they still fell as a result of poor performance. Beachbody there are a lot of other better fitness plays that you could take in the sector. So FRX is Beachbody SPAC. I like Piton better. I like Planet better. I like Lulu better. I like Under Armour better. TRCH. Torchlight Energy. Declining revenue year over year. Oil, natural gas in Texas. So those will probably get approved. If it's not green energy, I'm not a huge fan of it. Natural gas is a decent play on it. They are debt free as of February 16th, so that's not terrible. But again, looking at this, guys, I like the MTX better or fuel cell better. Okay, so they are merging with MMATF, so it's good that they're debt free heading into that merger. Metamaterial. Nanocomposites, nanofabrication, machine learning to control light and electromagnetic waves. It offers meta air and optical filters to provide laser eye protection, head up augmented reality display components, metal mesh that used in heaters for de-icing, defogging, metal mesh for touch sensor applications. Who are its major contracts? Revenue is declining. Okay, so let's put two and two together on this, okay? So if metamaterial, which is developing nanofibers and composites for touch sensitive applications, and then you've got another company that's doing energy, what is the mix between the two? I think it's going to be some kind of grid work with solar that they're going to look to move into. So this could be a this could be a solar play before it becomes a solar play. Um, but that being said, I still like MTX better. Um, all right, up next, BVF. So these are FOTCs, which means that they're foreign, probably Canadian based. Yeah, this one's based out of Mississauga, my old stomping grounds. B Vectoring Technologies, they're up huge already this year. Now, when I say huge, they went from 43 grand in revenue to 200,000 in revenue. Agritech focuses on control of pests, enhancement of crops, ornamental. Its solutions include the hive and bees and inoculum dispenser system, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Patented bee vectoring technology. Okay, so bees are going to be extremely important. If you're looking at a long... Even the fire sale on oil, I'm not a huge fan of oil in the immediate future. So short term, I don't like it better. Long term, I still think there's going to be more stimulus thrown into the eco sector. It's not that there isn't a play there. It's just not a play that I would take on it, Saki. I can't do DGOY today. I've got to get through here. We've got about 15 minutes left. With this, guys, if you're looking at a 10 to 15-year hold, I think that this is really strong. Otherwise, I wouldn't look at it. This is on bees and agriculture. Bees are in a global decline. We need bees to live. I've seen them. I've seen them since November. But the question is how much more money is going to pour into those with a giant solar push happening globally. I think that you're going to see more money coming into solar. I just think the opportunity is there. So biofuels, bio credits, bio eco, anything green, I'm there. Oil, I'm just not. I'm not as bullish on. Yeah, I'd have to see something saying confirming that they are actually going to liquidate all of their gas and oil holdings. Um, have they made a the vote is on March 12th, so that's not confirmed. Um, Meta entering Nasdaq, yeah. I mean, again, sensor fibers, grid fibers, nanomaterials, nanotech. I am seeing some movement, so I do have a holding in my Canadian margin that I keep up, guys. SEV for graphene and emerging technologies. I think that there is something there on nanomachines and nanotech, but over the next year, I would be more inclined to go AMTX than I would. Uh, yeah, I would be more inclined to go AMTX or fuel cell. Is kind of where I am at on that. BLGO, sorry, BVVF Bs, I would say is a 10-year. That's the beauty of speculation, Saki. If you think it's going to happen, I could see them getting rid of some of their oil, but I think that they will hold their natural gas, especially given what's going on in Texas right now. That's a sector thing. That's not them as a company. That's me looking at the sector. I think natural gas is something that they're going to probably hold. BLGO, BioLargo, 16-cent stock. Um, Water, wastewater treatment, solid growth year over year. No projections for 2020. We won't know until it comes in. Let's see what their Q3 were. Record revenue is the last quarter. Business backlog, that's good. Launch COVID product. New tech. I actually really like this company. This BioLargo. Wastewater. Onto tech. I like it. I like it. TDAC. Lottery.com going public through SPAC. Uh, I'd play this the same way I play every SPAC, guys. I definitely don't feel right about just holding a lottery position, but yeah. Sorry, INDD is a hearing aids company, but it also has exposure to CBD treatments. So it's an outside CBD play. INND, also with hearing aids. There's about a bazillion people out there with patents on hearing aids. Out of Montreal, there's actually a company that's doing colloquial implants that will allow you to control devices through thought process and eye movement, which I think has INND beat out. So it's not that there's not a play in that industry. I think there's a play in that industry. I just don't think that it's them. As far as being CBD, they're dime a dozen. That happens all the time. So I'm just not bullish on it. TDAC, Trident, guys, this is a play. I would play it as I play any SPAC. Wait on the merger completion date. Grab it on the decline off the name change and then cycle. LTNC, Labor Smart, another small one. General laborers on mid to light industries, including logistics, warehousing, skilled trades, general laborers, commercial, disaster response. Founded in Georgia, decent revenue growth here, year over year, from 2011, 274,000 to 24 million. They've missed on earnings, no estimate. They beat on their last earnings. They beat on the earnings before that. They bombed on their Q1, but this is 2014. When is their last? I haven't seen a filing on this since 2015. Yeah, I'd stay away from this. I don't see a quarterly filing here. Yeah, I mean, he's talking about accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum as payment, as payroll payment, which is kind of a big deal. But I'm not going to go near that. No filings listed since 2015, and it's 4 cents. No, I'm going to stay away from that. No filings, no play. DM. Again, guys, I'm not the authority. I'm not the last word on anything, right? So it's not that there isn't a play there. It's just not a play that I would take. Um, is what I'm saying. 3D printing, desktop metal. Is that what this is? 3D printing. Shop metal, a metal additive manufacturing solution for machine job shop studio system, official metal 3D printing system. 3D metal printing, interesting. 3D metal, 3D metal. Hmm. Hmm. Rose to as high as 34.94. Low is 940, sitting at 20. All good, man. Yeah, I would say somewhere around 25. Let's check tip ranks here and see what we get. What do the analysts have this at? 27. So I wasn't too far off. Um, yeah, I mean, There's definitely some growth potential in 3D printing and especially metal 3D printing, but whether that's explosive growth through the year, I can't really say now. To say it's 27, that's about a 30% growth. So 30% is not bad. If you were able to hit that growth target, you'd beat the market for sure this year. So not bad, not bad. I don't hate it. I wouldn't play it necessarily, but I don't hate it. Okay, Azek. You almost bought it at like 15, yeah. Azek, building products for residential, commercial, and industrial markets. Trims, decks, porches, moldings, railings, pavers, bathroom, locker systems. So this is a construction play. That's over $1 billion in revenue. Forecast for September 22. Next year, $1 billion. This is just decent, slow growth. This is a really great long-term hold looking stock. It just seems to have consistent gains over and over and over. I think we're going to see a pump into that sector anyway. WPRT, they've got their earnings come up. I think they're going to earnings crush, and then we've got the China deal. That's it. Like the China deal is massive for them, and it's coming. It's a matter of when. DPW. Okay, Alt Global Holdings acquires 9.9 stake in NTN Buzz Time. This is the bar game. Bitcoin mining. So this is an outlier Bitcoin mining slash bar gaming power supply. This company seems to be all over the place. I'm not sure exactly what they do because they do about 12 different things. Now they're at $4. EV charger pre-orders on Amazon. So it's an EV Bitcoin recreation. Okay. AMTX. Holy crap! It's up 22% today. Yeah. I I'd say 20 by year end. I can't believe I missed this. That's too bad. Um, that's too bad. Oh well. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting with DPW is like they do it all. So I'm not interested. I want a company that focuses on a single thing and does that really well. I don't want a company that's scattershot. GSAT, this is one that we've looked at before. Um, Global Star. It looks like it's playing in the 5G spectrum. That's going to become a bigger topic over the next 2 to 3 years. Projected revenue is actually declining year over year. I don't see anything here. It's an outlier 5G. Whole HOL. Helicity. This doesn't even have a breakdown as to what this is. Excuse me. Helicity Inc. It's a SPAC. It's acquiring Astra. Space SPAC. So I'd play it like a SPAC. Play it like a SPAC. Kexon. Chinese auto. Uh, yeah, still not quite sold on that Chinese auto, guys. Too many China hustles in there. And here we are with XPEV is the other option. This is, I mean, I don't know the bigger is necessarily better, but there's some revenue growth here at least. Lots. Par lots. I would go with the bigger player on this. I would go with Cars for that sector. Fisker, no. SSD, also looking to partner with everyone. I'm starting to think that Fisker is the bigger pump. It's going to be Nikola-esque. As far as T guys dropping direct TV, it makes me bullish on it for sure. I really like them dropping direct TV. It was a boat anchor. I'm glad they got rid of it. That's great news for AT&T. Yeah, really, really love it. But that's it, guys. We did it. 10 o'clock, got through that entire list. So there that is. Replay is available for you guys over on YouTube. There it is. So you guys can head over to YouTube and catch the replay if you want. That is going to be it for me today, though, guys. I'm going to go listen to the Workhorse thing. I'm going to send you guys over to hang out with Stocky. Have an amazing day. I will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. So if you're not following, make sure that you do that. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Take it easy. Stay green. You guys rock. As always, later drop the beaver in chat on Stocky. You know he loves it. Bye.